I'm Melinda Elmer with Century 21 Masters, and our special guest today, Diana Martinez, with the law offices of Diana Martinez. So Diana specializes in collaborative and mediation family law. So today we're going to talk specifically about what the collaborative divorce process looks like. So what exactly is collaborative divorce?
Collaborative divorce is a legal process where the couple agree in advance that they do not want to take their case to court. So they're going to resolve with the help of a professional team, and that's usually two collaborative attorneys. These are family law attorneys who are trained in both collaborative and mediation. But instead of preparing for a fight, everyone's working together towards an agreement that works for the family. And then, of course, they'll bring in other neutral professionals as needed, be it a family specialist or a divorce coach or a neutral financial.
So who would be a good candidate for a collaborative divorce?
Really, anyone who wants to protect what they've built, be it financial or personal. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is that both partners have to already agree on everything. You don't. You only have to agree that you want to reach an agreement without a judge making those decisions for you. So anytime there are complex assets involved, whether it's a family business, real estate, investment portfolios, executive compensation, collaborative allows you to bring in the financial specialists who actually understand that world. You also have the option when communication is difficult, when emotions are high, to bring in the family specialists who can help manage that piece. When you're able to resolve out of court, you also keep things far more private. People don't realize that when you file documents with the court, it becomes public record.
Right.
So you don't even have to go to the courthouse anymore to get those documents. You can actually go online and order them. So if there are declarations that talk about one partner who's been cheating on their taxes, or one partner who had an affair, or you filed your tax returns, or you filed income and expense declarations, pay stubs, all of that is there for the public to view.
Most people want to keep that private.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how is it fundamentally different from mediation or just going to court?
So the main difference with litigation, if you think about it in terms that people might understand, litigation is a court battle. Everybody hears that. And each side has their warrior, and their warrior is the one who makes the decisions on what battles to fight and how. And your opponent's warrior is doing the same thing. And at the end of the day, the judge decides the winner.
Right.
Okay. Mediation is a negotiation table where the mediator is a neutral party, usually a lawyer, and they're your referee. And they may make a recommendation to the couple or to the court, which may or may not be binding, but ultimately you're the one negotiating on your own behalf. In a collaborative process, that gives the best of both worlds. So you have your own legal advisor and a cooperative network. Everybody, including the attorneys, sign an agreement committing to that process. And that accountability keeps people on track. So if we continue kind of with the analogy, yes, you have the attorneys with you who are more like coaches at the negotiation table, but you also have other professionals like the family specialist. You have the neutral financial. So you have the right person for the right task, making sure you're making informed decisions.
Which is great. So what would you say to someone who thinks it's too expensive bringing in all these professionals?
Well, I'd ask, compared to what? Contested litigations can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars and take 3, 4, 5+ years to resolve and generate the kind of public conflict that follows a family and a reputation for a long time. But the one thing that litigation doesn't cover and that people don't realize is that the biggest cost driver in any divorce isn't the assets. It's not even complex law. It's the communication and the emotional turmoil. Fear, hurt, anger. When these emotions aren't managed, they fuel conflict, and conflict fuels billable hours. In litigation, nobody addresses that. You're just left to fight it out, and the meter's running the whole time. In collaborative, there's actually a professional specifically focused on that piece. We call them a divorce coach or a neutral family specialist, whose entire role is to give both partners the tools to communicate more effectively and manage those emotional triggers. That's not therapy, it's actually strategy. When people can actually hear each other, decisions get made faster with less back and forth, and the whole process becomes more efficient, which goes directly to the bottom line. So collaborative is typically faster and more cost efficient, and the outcome is one that you've shaped together. You're not handing the most important decisions of your life to a courtroom judge. That's not just a financial calculation, it's a values one.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much litigated divorces can cost. Now, if someone has a question, where would they reach you?
So best thing is to contact my office. I can be reached at 562-367-8001. And you can speak with my amazing paralegal, Brittany, and we can either get you set up with a free 15-minute introduction to what we do, or you can set up a time to meet with me and we'll go more into the details of your case.
If you have any questions, you can reach me at 562-316-2915 or Melinda at theelmerteam.com. Thanks so much for watching.